Really, I love to go through these exercises. If not every day, almost every time. If not every time, I go through it often because it's important that you want to soak in into your head what you want, what is possible. And that's how to control your future. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're joining from. My name is Mayowa Owolabi. I'm glad to be on the call with you today. You can hear me clearly putting some 777. Type in your location. Where are you joining from? Olatoye Banke. Where are you joining? Hey, Cynthia. How are you doing, ma'am? Good to see you. How are you doing? Are you off today or you are home already? Zoe, where are you joining from? Alabi, where are you joining from? Brian, hey, is this Gideon from Akure? Good to have you. Where are you guys joining from? Tell me. Hey, Alabi is joining from Lagos. Good to have you, Alabi. Richie Elect, good to have you. From UK, oh, great. Good to have you. Oh, oh, fantastic. Good to have you on, man. Good to have you on, man. Fantastic. Tell me where you guys are joining from. Who else is there? Babatunde, where are you joining from? Arietta, Itel, Jones, Michael. You guys are amazing people. Good to have you all today. Michael Obiyomi, good to have you. Oriofe, good to have you. Ore, good to have you. Type in your location. Babatunde is joining from Lagos. Ore is joining from Abuja. Uh, Richie is joining from Oshogbo. Zoe is joining from Port Harcourt. Fantastic. Michael is joining from Lagos. Okay, fantastic, guys. Good to have you all today. Um, why do we have the money and the personal development money and the business development group? We have it because that is really important to everyone. And I've gathered experience in these close going to over 10 years, basically. I haven't invested hours in learning, which has really given me increase in a lot of my businesses, and the rest is history right now. So I'm excited, pumped up, and that's why we like to share this with you every time I'm available. Anytime I'm available, I like to come on here, share with you some action steps that you can really begin to implement and begin to grow. And if you're excited to be on this training one more time, can you put in some emojis in the chat box? Let me be sure you guys are excited the way I'm excited. You guys know I run on energy, so I need your energy. Yes, thank you, Rio. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you. And by the way, how do you guys heard about us? How did you join our community? How did you join our community? Because we have a lot of leads that we have a lot of channels that ends up in that group. By the way, tell me, how did you join? Aha, thank you, Zoe. That's amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much to teach tonight. So get your note. It's going to be an amazing time. That I can guarantee you. Okay, Banker says, not too young to be rich, from Akure. Fantastic. Michael says, from social media. Oh, great. That means our social media is working. Thank you. Thank you. Then, yes, and by the way, I'm on a tour plan to reach out to 10,000 youth. Okay. Yeah. So if you have any link to youth platform, reach out to our admin. Coming, I want to teach 10,000 youth how to become rich, and it's free. I'm going to teach them roadmap. Okay. Orelua says I joined from email. Fantastic. Okay. I'm teaching roadmap, and we're going to be doing all of that together. Brian says I follow you everywhere, sir. I can imagine. I can imagine. So it's all right. It's all right. So let's get to work. Get your note ready. It's going to be a great time. You want to be intentional about this session because it's going to be actionable steps that you can use to work and make the changes for yourself. Hey, Zoe says, I joined through a friend. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, guys, let's get to work. I'm pumped up. Seven money challenge, 7 money challenges, and how to overcome them. The first question is that do you agree with me that there are challenges, there are money challenges? Let's start from that. Do you agree that there are money challenges? Do you agree that there are money challenges? Because one of the first steps of growth is to accept that you need growth. One of the first steps of growth is to accept that you need growth. If you don't accept that there are challenges, then you don't really need the solutions like these. But if you accept that there are challenges, you don't want to ignore them. You don't want to say that they don't exist. If you don't want to do all of that, then you have to be intentional. You have to be ready for it. You have to say to yourself, yes, if there are challenges, how do I overcome these challenges? And that's where you have to now become deliberate about life. So introduction, we have here that in today's world, managing money effectively is important than ever. Whether you are dealing with debt, budgeting, struggling, or saving dilemmas, this training is your guide to overcome these hurdles. We will provide you with practical insight. That's what I'm here to do. And strategies to empower you on your financial journey. So let's get started into this. Good. So what's our objective? To help participants, you listening to this video, recognize and understand the most common financial challenges that individuals often encounter in their lives. Offer practical, actionable strategies and solutions to overcome these challenges. Empower you as participants with knowledge and confidence so that you can take control of your finances and make informed decisions and work towards achieving your financial goals. Write this down in capital letter. You need to know that knowledge powers action. So every area of your life that you are not doing well, it means that you don't have enough knowledge at it. The same way everyone that wants to grow will be deliberate with knowledge. That is how you have to be deliberate with the knowledge that you need in any area of your life. So we're going to be passing and sharing detailed informations with you, and that is what my Owolabi company is known for. That's why I'm here today. Good. So what is money? For a lot of you, we need to still explain money. For a lot of you that you've watched my trainings, you're on the university, you have access to a lot of my training. You know that I like to break down words because words are powerful. If you can understand every word, if you can understand if you have a better understanding of the explanation of the word, you'll be able to use it right. So whenever you hear money, always know that it is an exchange of widely accepted transactions for good and services or settling of debt. So money is an exchange of value. It's a medium of exchange. So anytime you say you need money, you must ask yourself, what do I have to exchange for this money? So if I need 10,000 US dollars, what do I have to get $10,000 from you? If I need $200,000, the question is, what do I have to get? But a lot of people feel that money is like magic. like magic, like money, and you just have to find ways to get this done. You have to find ways that you can use to get to exchange this value for the goods or the money that you want. So if it's the medium of exchange, that means that we need to now know what are the various exchanges or models or ways that we can use to get this. Number one, I've always told you, number one is value. You must have value. That is one of the medium of exchange. And when you go deeper, it is knowledge. So it means that if I have knowledge that I can implement, then I can also use that to exchange for money. And one of my mentors says that when you begin to move into the realms of millions, into the realms of billions, it is now the application of the knowledge that you will be using to make more money. So whenever we talk about money, we must also know that it comes in various forms. Do you want it in coins? Do you want it in cryptocurrency? Do you want it in paper currency? You must understand that it has various forms. It is primarily functions as a unit of account, either kobo, either naira, either US dollars. It comes as little as that. Also know that it is a store of value, and it is a standard of deferred payment. So if it is a store of value, it means that if I give you, if you check on the UK currency, you always see the short note there that it is a promissory note. So if I give you £1,000, or I give you £20, or I give you £100, it is a promissory note that this paper I have given to you is carrying the value called £100, or is carrying the value called 100 naira, or value of $100. So it is a promissory note that you can use anywhere to get the value of £100 or $100, as the case may be. So reasons why people have challenges with money is, among them, number one is lack of financial education. And this is one of the things I am really, really big at. Because when I first came into the money space, what I was after is to make money, make money, make money. But as I begin to get exposure to more reality, I see that a lot of people now make money, but they lack financial education. And if they lack financial education, it means that they will naturally be wasting what they make. So lack of financial literacy, lack of financial education is one of the major challenges a lot of people are facing outside there today. So many people don't have adequate education on how to manage their money. As the money comes in, they do not have a proper plan for savings. They do not have a proper plan for investment, and they do not even understand the financial product, as the case may be. And all of these that I've just mentioned will definitely lead to poor financial decisions, because we won't even know where to spend money and where not to spend money. Now, another challenge that people are facing with money is because they do not have sufficient income. So we have insufficient income. Low income or irregular income can make it challenging to cover expenses, save, and even invest. So if the money you're making is not enough, then you must have a way to work in such a way that you can make more money. Like I do tell the people that work with me in our office, I said that the allowance we give to you that we call salary can never be enough. But you can leverage on what the company is delivering to make more money. So I had a guy who just joined our company, and last month he brought in the highest deal. This month he has also brought in some amazing figures. So I'm asking myself, at the end of the month, he's making money than some people who have been in the system and are not doing what they are meant to do because they feel that they are comfortable. So insufficient or not enough income is one of the challenges, and people are just comfortable about it. Like I do tell a lot of my proteges, I tell them, what is chasing you will determine how you will run. So what you need, the vision, the bills, the vision, the drive, the things that are important to you will determine how you're going to make your moves. And you have to be deliberate about this because you have to be intentional. So you have to ask yourself, what are ways that I can use to have more income? There's a lot to still share, so let's get busy. Unplanned expenses. Some people, their challenge is that they are spending impulsively. Unexpected expenses such as medical emergencies, car repairs, or home appliances can also strain your finances. And I am a witness of that. I'll just get over and say, oh, we have to fix this, we have to fix it, we have to fix it. And I say, whoa, these are unplanned expenses, but there should be a room for it. There should be a plan for it. And that's why we're here today. Another challenge a lot of people face is excessive debit, accumulative of high level of debt, especially with high interest. I've seen people trying to borrow more money to pay more money. Come on, guys. If you get what I'm saying, put in some 555 in the comment box right now. Some people are naturally in love, like in love with debt. In love with debt. Somebody once asked me, sir, why can't you get this? I said, no, I can take loan. Like, I don't like loan. Not because I can use loan for better opportunities, but taking loan for expenses that is not part of my plan, I would not. So I can stand boldly and tell people I am not owing anyone. And I'm deliberate about it. Because I've seen some people build up wealth in such a way that debt took it all. And I've also seen some who have not even built wealth at all. They've not even built any income at all. But they are living from one debt to another. And even the Holy Book says that the debtor will always be a slave to the lender. And I don't even want to be a slave to anyone. So you have to be very careful. And these are part of the challenges people face. Good. Poor spending habits. Impulse spending. Excessive dining out. You're meant to come home to eat. Get to your house to eat. Before you leave your house, wake up early to take food along with you to the office so that you can reduce some expenses. But you naturally want to eat out. You naturally want to eat out. These are poor spending habits. I have to take time to teach my team this because you can actually manage your resources, your inflow by your spending habit. So some people are naturally overspending on non-essential, and this can always drain their finances. Another point here is lack of savings. Okay, without an emergency fund or long-term savings, individuals may struggle to handle unexpected expenses or plan for future goals. And you guys know I'm big on this. If you have been, at least if you purchased any of our courses or attended any of our training, I intensify, like I am big at this. You must be saving. If you're making any amount you're making every month, be deliberate with what you're saving. Because those who save are people who don't miss out in opportunities. Those who save, they don't miss out in opportunities. You see, and I've gotten a lot of things in my life using my savings because I have savings. I've been able to buy things that would naturally cost more, but because the person needs money, I buy it cheap. And that's how savings does. Because see, the principle and the concept of wealth creation is that Money will always move from one person to another, and it's going to be moving based on the need of the people. And imagine somebody just wakes up and say that there's a property that is worth 80,000 US dollars. That is about 80,000. That's 800,000 US, 800,000. No, that's 8 million. Yeah. So 80 million, $80,000, that is 80 million. When you reach out and say, oh, 80 million naira, that is the worth of the property. Boys, telling you if you can pay 50 million today or 50,000 US dollars today, you can have the property. But the question is, you don't even have any. And for some of you that you're living in the Western world, you can use that to even mortgage, get your houses on mortgage, using the principle of one of my mentors, who like 80% of his asset currently he has over 7,000 apartments worldwide that he makes money from. And 80% of the money came in from wealth, from mortgage, using debts and using debt and other resources that he has to pay off. And now it's in big money. So I don't know how to emphasize this enough, but I can guarantee you that if you can fix a certain percentage of your income towards a long-term saving that can allow you to harness opportunities, you will definitely succeed. But I can guarantee you that, because there will be opportunities and people will need money. Another challenge people face is no clear financial goals. Not having clear financial goals or plan to achieve them can result in aimless financial management. So every year, I have a financial goal. Every 3 months, I check my financial goal. Every 3 months. Okay? And I have it printed. I have it on A4 paper, printed in my diary, and that goes around with me. And I go through my goals. Okay, so where are we? Your goal is to raise $1 million this year. How much have you raised this far? You've only raised $200,000, or you've only raised $20,000. So what is next? Go. What is the next action? And some of you like, geez, you guys need to know what we're talking about. You need to set financial goals. You have to be deliberate. See, nothing works except you walk it. Nothing works. So there must be a clear vision. There must be a clear goal. My name is Mr. A, and in 2024, I want to have X amount of money. And this X amount of money that I want to have, let's say 100,000 US dollars. That's about 100 million. I want to have 100 million naira. What will it cost me to have 100 million naira? What will I sell to make 100 million naira? What will I trade to make 100 million naira? What service can I render to make 100 million naira? And in my first quarter, I want to raise 30 million naira. I want to raise 30,000 US dollars in my first 90 days. How can I get these 90 days done? And you go to work. I'm sure you guys are getting some value right now. And there's still a lot to share. Inadequate retirement plan, failing to save, for retirement can also lead to financial difficulties in the later years. Okay. Influence on peer pressure. Okay. Pressure to keep up with peers and societal expectation can also lead to overspending, especially for some of us that we are in Africa. Come on, you went for a party, you just want to show up that you can spray. Some of you can't afford some of the prizes, some of the things that some of you can afford some of the prices of the things you're paying for, but you come on. You're still like, geez, you're still buying them. You know, you went out with a friend. You went out with a friend, and the next thing is that the friend is making you to buy some things you don't want to buy. Hey, geez, you know, you just like partying, and because you love partying, a lot of things are wrong. You know, you like to spray money, you like all of those things. Come on. And I've told you, if you've been listening to my training, I've always told you, you don't compare yourself with others. Even the Holy Book says that those that compare themselves with others, they are not wise. I don't know why the scripture doesn't use fool directly. Come on, it means you are not wise. You are a fool. Like fool. Like fool. So you don't want to be a fool, guys. You just don't want to be a fool. You want to be deliberate. You want to be intentional so that you can get to where you're going. So be careful. These are some of the challenges a lot of people face. So having established the challenges, the next question is, how can you overcome them? I'm going to list some more challenges and how to overcome them. I was good to go. So the number one major challenge I see people go through is, let the drum roll, high level of debt. This occurs when an individual owns a significant amount of money that is challenging to repay, often exceeding the ability to manage comfortably. I wrote here from one of the quote by Henry Wheeler, debt is like any other trap. It is easy, it's easy enough to get into, but hard to get out. Write it down in capital letter. Avoid debt. Come on. Avoid debt. Guys, I've been here for a while. I've done several businesses that I can take debt to run, but I try to avoid it. If there's any way I use debt, it's for investment. But I don't take debt. I try not to at all. Like, geez, come on. You want to be very, very careful. So high level of debt, you want to avoid it. So you're on the call, Mr. Mayowa, I'm in debt. I want to come out of it. How can I come out of it? You want to, number one, develop a structured plan to pay off your debt. Focus on high interest debt first. If you're already in debt, you have to create a plan. I've created several plans for people who have visited me for consultation, who had sessions with me. I had a man who is in debt to the tune of over 100,000 US dollars. That's about 120 something million naira. That's over 100,000 US dollars right now. And the question is, how can he come out of it? I've seen people, and so I was still on a call with someone yesterday. He's in a debt of over 250 over 250 million. And next, how can he come out of it? You don't have to see, don't go and see a doctor when it is complex. Come on. Don't come to me for consultation when it's complex. Before it gets complex, let's create plan. Let's create simple plan that you can use to become wealthy. Let's create simple plan that can make you rich. Not that it is when everything is now complex, and you begin to look at, you begin to now say, how can I get it done? Then you meet a friend who will now recommend Mr. Mayowa. He's a money man. He knows how to, come out of debt. He knows how to make money. He knows how to multiply money. Don't let my expertise be on making money, on multiplying money, and not paying debt. Like this, avoid debt. But if you are in, you have to create a plan first. Okay. Consider consolidating multiple debts into one low interest loan.